Hi everyone, this is Jessica with Whispers of Grace Healing. I am here today to do the new spread that my guides have given me, the Leap of Faith. So this all came about because I wanted to become more dedicated to my channel, and I really wanted to step outside of the box and give messages that could possibly give you more clarity about situations in your life on a week-to-week basis. Hey, Debbie. So these are going to be, I know sometimes, hey, Dewey, taking a leap of faith can be very difficult at times, and not to say that it is or it isn't, but sometimes it can be. And these are situations that your spirit guides and the universe want you to move towards with faith, with courage, and with dignity. So what do your spirit guides want you to know? What do they want you to move towards? So we're going to be pulling 3 cards for each sign. So we're going to do different videos of each element so I can focus on each sign without these being too long, hopefully. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. If you've been here before, like my lovely tribe members, thank you. I love you guys. So if you resonate with me or my energy, please remember to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, do whatever you feel compelled to do. And if you need any of my services or any of my information, everything is down below in the description box. So we already have the World card coming out to play. So this definitely signifies a lot for our fire signs, where this talks about things coming full circle. There are cycles ending, there are new cycles beginning, and this is about having enough discernment and enough courage to cut out whatever is necessary without coming in with a defensive mannerism, okay? So your intuition is definitely on point this week, and you are probably getting a lot of this could be only for some of you, so please take what resonates, leave what doesn't, because these are general readings, y'all. But some of you could be dealing either with a Taurus or Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, an earth sign, where there is a new offer coming up in order to release some baggage. So take that for what it's worth. If that's a message for some of you, then take it, okay? So let's see. We are going to start with Aries, okay? So 320. I'm going to try and keep up with these, okay? So what does Aries need to know? The first card is going to represent past blockages when it comes to your new adventure this week and what they want you to move towards. So let's see what they have to say about Aries. What is that past blockage, please? Past blockage for Aries. So this is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Virgo, okay? So Aries, some of you could be dealing with a water sign or have water in your chart. We have the Queen and the Page of Cups popping out. So this could be someone that you had a very significant past with. There could have been some drama and you chose to leave this situation, but the energy there is still there, okay? So, sorry, y'all. Let's see. What do they need to know about this Queen of Cups and Page of Cups here? All right. Yeah. So it's a very conflicting energy. We have the 10 of Cups, the 3 of Swords, the Nine of Staffs and the Knight of Swords. So, it kind of feels like there's a lot of people involved here. Okay. So we not only are dealing with your energy, Aries, but we're also dealing with an air sign and a water sign. Now, whether this is in your charts, hey, Ellie, just please place the energy wherever it needs to go. But what I am seeing is that there's definitely matters of the heart that need to be addressed. Okay. um, because even with the Ten of Cups, we have the Three of Swords attached to it. So, Aries, you could have some matters of the heart and heartbreak that are keeping you from fully experiencing love, giving and receiving love on an equal term. You could also have a lot of blockages with communication with this person. Um, you could have someone that's coming in very quickly to communicate with you, or vice versa, and there's just like a wall. There's someone, hey Joe, there is someone here that has their guard up. Okay, so we have, again, the Knight of Swords and the Nine of Staffs energy. So the Nine of Staffs energy talks about the wounded warrior, someone who has been through a lot. And with the Three of Swords energy, it would make a lot of sense. But this really talks about, maybe there is a battle with wanting to communicate and yet it not being received well or reciprocated well. Okay. And this is really causing a huge block with your energy and your overall happiness, Aries. Okay. So it's really, really important that you focus on that past energy and remove some of these blocks and really get to the root of the matter, of why this pain is still coming up when it's associated with your happiness. Are you waiting for that shoe to drop? Are you waiting for things to fall through? Are you waiting for, that happy ever after to never come? Like, if you are focused on that kind of energy, then that is exactly what you're going to experience. So it's kind of like a battle between listening to your intuition and receiving people's non-committal offers. Okay, so there could be offers in the past that were given that weren't really committal energy, and yet you didn't really listen to your intuition, and it's because they're blocked off, and didn't really communicate that well. So let's see what we have for the current energy for Aries and what are they moving towards. The Eight of Staffs. So you're obviously ready to communicate, Aries. Okay, so whatever this situation is, you could have reached out through, text, email, social media, whatever the case is. But especially with that Knight of Staffs energy, this is a really fast communication process. You're ready to get things out on the table. So I would say definitely, if this is something that you have been thinking about, but you have been fearing moving towards, this is a really strong time for you to step into your power and just speak up. Say what you need to say, but speak from the matters of the heart, not from this, but from this. Okay, you want to speak with as much understanding and compassion as possible, not only for yourself, but for the other person involved. And it definitely has to do with past things, because we have the Four of Cups and it's keeping this dissatisfied energy that you're not seeing the offers that are coming in. Okay. So what is Aries moving towards? What can you tell them about this taking a leap of faith? What does Aries need to know most about this at this point? Well, that is way too many, y'all. Trying to see if there's a storyline. And there is. So I'm going to take it. Okay. So what I am seeing is that this is a really good time for you to get grounded. Okay. We do have the Emperor here, which represents your energy. Okay. So this is about standing your ground, knowing your worth, standing in your power, taking leadership over your life, and moving slowly but diligently towards your Nine of Pentacles. Okay. This is focusing on your happiness, not focusing on the past, but really doing the work that is necessary in order for you to achieve your goals, right? This is not something that happens overnight, but it does happen eventually. Okay. And it's because you are being discerning with the choices that you are making. Okay. You are choosing clearly what direction you need to move towards because you are taking that step back from that Three of Swords energy and adding the sword of truth and clarity. Okay. You're resting. You're choosing to see things from more of a stand backish, and that's probably where that Nine of Swords or the Nine of Staffs energy comes from, because you are guarded. Okay. And this really tells you this is a time for self-reflection. Okay. And this is a really good time for you to meditate, to reflect, and understand why these things happen the way they happened, because where you are eventually heading is that Ten of Cups. Okay, so the direction that you are moving into is that happy life, happy home, happy family, like the emotional abundance that you can handle. Like, the Ten of Cups is everything you've ever wished for. So by taking authority, standing in your power, clearing up the communication issues, and understanding and being compassionate with your past, instead of focusing on it and be like, oh, these damn cups, like, there's always something going wrong, whatever the case may be. It's about focusing on abundance instead of lack, and choosing to discern what is actually beneficial for you and what is not. Don't get too caught up in your emotions or in your feels, okay, Aries, because where you are heading is way better than where you've ever been. Okay, so I hope that makes sense for you. And just remember to remove yourself from the drama of others. It ain't your shit. Okay, so let's move on to Leo. What is Leo? So 1308. All right, so we have the Magician card coming out. So let's see. Especially with this being a blockage, Leo, I feel like you could have questioned yourself in the past of if you could actually make things happen the way that you wanted them to happen. Okay. This is also a time for you to realize that you are the creator of your reality. And this is a very important opportunity for you to see just how powerful you really are. Because where I'm getting like super hot. It's all the fire that Ellie and Dewey are putting in the chat. But this is where that fine line is for you, Leo. Okay. So you have to understand that in order to manifest and be the creator of your reality, you can't doubt yourself. Okay. It's okay. It's not about, fearing this change or being resistant to change, but understanding that all these powers are naturally in you. Okay. So if this was something in your past that you dealt with, like knowing your power, knowing that you can make things happen, because Leo is such a strong energy, and they are the go-getters. They make shit happen, and they have that internal strength. It's a matter of just knowing and believing in that in order to step into your true power. And this could be something that you have been battling for quite some time, especially when it comes to removing negativity out of your life. Okay. Maybe you have gotten to the point where you have, been mind fucked, and I'm sorry to use that term, but had so many mind games in your past where you're like really started to question yourself and the life that you wanted to live. And now is the time for you to really start stepping into that truth and what you want to create for yourself. Okay. So what is the current energy for Leo, and where are they heading? What do you want them to move towards? Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles. So some of you could be dealing with a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, or this could be in your chart. But the King of Pentacles, like, has everything. They have created the life that they seek. They worked hard for it. This could be definitely on the career front. If you want that job, if you want that position, then you go for it. You know what I'm saying? So don't think that for any moment that you cannot make this happen, because this right here is telling you that you do. You have the capability, you have the strength, you have the courage, you have the ability to make whatever you want in your life happen. And with having the Magician card here is telling you that you did not, that you do have this, and there's no reason for you to doubt yourself, okay? Because you are accomplished and you have all the natural capabilities to step into whatever you want, okay? So let's see, what is Leo moving towards? And this is also about using your resources very wisely, okay? King of Cups. So some of you could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or have this in your charts, but there's a lot of mastery here, okay? And this is really what I'm feeling for Leo, is this isn't necessarily about dealing with other signs. It's about really coming into your full power. You know what I'm saying? Full power by coming in with both kings. The King of Pentacles and the King of Cups talks about having all the financial and material needs that you have, but it's by listening to your heart and your emotions and being in tune with the generosity that you give yourself by believing that you have this capability. So it is safe for you to trust your emotions. It is safe for you to trust your heart. And you have the ability to accomplish many things at once. And this is what gives you that drive, right, to make shit happen. And it's because you're starting to follow your creative passions, and you know that you are successful in more ways than one, okay? So you could also be communicating just like Aries, over text messages, communication through internet, whatever it is, but you're definitely creating more balance in your life. And I feel like a lot of you are in this cycle that is just like free flowing. Okay. So understand that there's going to be an opportunity for you to really see and acknowledge your worth this week, Leo, and that you just need to buckle down, start believing in yourself, leave that shit in the past, and move towards your future, because you have it all. Okay. You have it all. You don't just get two kings and the magician saying like, okay, well, you got everything you need. Move it. Just move it, Leo, okay? So, all right. So 1944 for Sagittarius. What do we have going on for Sagittarius? What is the blockage in their past that is keeping them from taking this leap of faith? The Two of Pentacles. So Sagittarius, in your past, you could have been dealing with a Libra or justice issues, contracts, legal matters in the past. But I feel like you were probably very out of balance in your past when it comes to these issues. Maybe it threw you for a loop and you really weren't sure how this was going to bleed into your future or your present. But I kind of feel as this being the blockage that you were kind of walking a thin line of how all of things were going to kind of piece together. And it's not like you could necessarily drop one, right? It's about creating balance between the heart and the ego, mind over matter, heart versus yeah, there is definitely some sort of definitive ending that you're still kind of focused on. And it's like juggling these emotions with it. Okay. So be very aware of that this week. And what is the current energy for Sagittarius? That one, the Ten of Swords. So you're finally deciding to drop that shit, cut it out. You're saying no more. I'm tired of feeling like I'm in this juggling act and it's not necessary for me to do anymore. I understand that I have been wronged in the past and maybe you were the one that did it too. It doesn't, we're all human. None of us are perfect, but the situation is over, okay? And you don't have to keep yourself in this mental cycle anymore. And if you want something new for yourself, they're telling you that it's okay to let this go, okay? That putting the past behind you allows for new opportunities for success to follow. And they're telling you on the bottom of the deck, the Six of Staffs is there. You will be successful in doing this. And you just have to believe in yourself and find joy no matter what your circumstances are, okay? So you have to start standing up for yourself, Sagittarius. This is what they want you to know, at least in anything that has caused such a disruption in your past. You really need to release this week. Focus on that healing aspect and don't be afraid to stand up for what you believe in and claim your own personal power. That is the biggest message for you this week. Okay. You have the confidence to handle this task. Even if you don't believe in it yet, you do. And you need to dig deep to understand that this situation is done. There is no going back. You don't have to reflect over and over and over again, because I feel like a lot of you have already done enough reflecting. It's more of coming to an acceptance and finally standing up for yourself so you can move forward more confidently. Okay. And sure enough, there you are on the bottom, standing in your power, sitting on your throne, and looking towards your future, knowing that you have the capability to succeed in all of these things because you are listening to your emotions and following your heart. Okay. So I hope that helps y'all. Let me know how these messages resonate with you and if it makes sense. If these do go over well, then I will definitely keep these going. So your feedback is very important to me. So yeah, make sure that y'all like, share, subscribe if you resonate with these messages. And if you need to get in touch with me or need more clarity on your personal situation, you can always book a private reading. And all that information is down below. If anyone would like to donate in order to support the channel, that link is down below as well. So I love you guys so much. Thank you for allowing me to do this for you, and I will talk to all of you very soon. Bye.